Have you ever started a jigsaw puzzle full of gusto, only to find yourself staring at a jumbled mess of cardboard chaos? You know the feeling, the excitement of opening the box, the anticipation of seeing the final picture come together. But then, reality hits. The pieces are scattered and the task seems monumental. You search for that one elusive piece, the one that will magically make everything fall into place. You sift through the pile, eyes scanning for the perfect fit, but it remains hidden, almost mocking you. Life, my friends, can often feel like that puzzle. Each day we wake up with a plan, a vision of how things should be. But more often than not, we find ourselves dealing with unexpected challenges and missing pieces. We're constantly searching for those missing pieces, motivation, direction, maybe even that lost sock that mysteriously vanished from the dryer. We've all been there. It's a universal experience, this hunt for completeness, for that sense of everything being in its right place. You set a goal, you're pumped, ready to conquer the world. The initial burst of energy is exhilarating. You can almost see the finish line, and it feels within reach. Then, bam! Life throws a curveball. An unexpected event disrupts your plans, and suddenly, everything seems to fall apart. It's like someone took your nearly completed puzzle and scattered the pieces all over again. Suddenly, that goal seems about as achievable as a cat performing Shakespeare. The absurdity of the situation can be both frustrating and laughable. Your motivation takes a nosedive, and you're left wondering if you're missing a crucial piece of the puzzle. The enthusiasm you once had is replaced by doubt and confusion. The good news is, there's a secret weapon in the battle against motivational slumps: understanding your locus of control. This concept can be a game changer, helping you regain your footing and perspective. Don't worry, it's not some obscure mathematical formula. It's a straightforward idea that can shift your mindset and approach to challenges. It's actually a pretty simple concept that can have a huge impact on your life. So buckle up, Buttercup. We're about to dive deep into this idea and see how it can transform your approach to life's puzzles. We're about to embark on a journey to unlock the mysteries of motivation and discover how to become the master puzzle solver of your own life. By understanding and applying the concept of locus of control, you'll find that the pieces start to fit together more smoothly. You'll learn to navigate the chaos with confidence and clarity, turning frustration into triumph. Reflect on your past achievements, those moments when you overcame obstacles and completed your own personal puzzles. Each success, no matter how small, is a testament to your ability to find and fit those elusive pieces. Share your stories, your struggles, and your victories with others. You'll find that you're not alone in this journey. We all have our own puzzles to solve, and sometimes a fresh perspective or a helping hand can make all the difference. Set new goals with renewed determination. Visualize the completed puzzle and keep that image in your mind as you work through each piece. Remember, every small step brings you closer to the bigger picture. Celebrate your small victories along the way. Each piece you place is a step forward, a sign of progress. These moments of achievement will fuel your motivation and keep you moving towards your ultimate goal. And finally, take a moment to appreciate the completed puzzle. The sense of accomplishment, the satisfaction of seeing the final picture, is a reward in itself. You've navigated the chaos, found the missing pieces, and created something beautiful. That's the power of perseverance and understanding your locus of control. Back in the 1960s, some clever researchers at Columbia University conducted a fascinating experiment. This was a time when psychology was making significant strides, and understanding human behavior was at the forefront of scientific inquiry. They gathered up a bunch of adorable kids and gave them a bunch of puzzles to solve. These weren't just any puzzles. They were designed to be both engaging and challenging, capturing the children's attention and sparking their curiosity. Now here's the interesting part. After each puzzle, the researchers praised the children differently. This wasn't random. It was a carefully planned approach to see how different types of praise would affect the children's future choices and behaviors. Some kids were told, "Wow, you're so smart." This kind of praise focused on their innate abilities, making them feel special and talented. Others were told, "Wow, you worked really hard on that." This praise emphasized their effort and perseverance, highlighting the importance of dedication and hard work. Seems like a subtle difference, right? Well, the results were anything but subtle. The way the children were praised had a profound impact on their mindset and behavior. The kids who were praised for their effort were far more likely to choose harder puzzles the next time around. They saw challenges as opportunities to learn and grow, rather than threats to their self-esteem. They were more engaged, more persistent, and more willing to embrace a challenge. Their focus was on the process and the joy of learning, rather than just the outcome. The smart kids, on the other hand, seemed more hesitant to risk failing. They were concerned about maintaining their smart label and were less willing to take on tasks that might expose their weaknesses. They stuck to the easier puzzles, afraid of losing their smart status. This fear of failure limited their willingness to take on new challenges and ultimately hindered their growth. This experiment highlights a crucial point. How we frame success and failure matters. The language we use and the way we praise can shape our mindset and influence our behavior in profound ways. When we believe our abilities are fixed, like being smart, we're less likely to step outside our comfort zones. This fixed mindset can lead to a fear of failure and a reluctance to take on new challenges. But when we focus on effort and hard work, we open ourselves up to a world of possibilities. This growth mindset encourages us to embrace challenges, learn from our mistakes, and continuously strive to improve. So the next time you praise someone, think about the message you're sending. Are you reinforcing a fixed mindset, or are you encouraging a growth mindset? The choice you make can have a lasting impact on their willingness to persevere and embrace new challenges. The findings from this experiment have had a lasting impact on educational practices and parenting strategies. By understanding the power of praise, we can help foster resilience, curiosity, and a love for learning in the next generation. Praise and perseverance go hand in hand. When we celebrate effort and hard work, we nurture a mindset that values growth and continuous improvement. And that, ultimately, is the key to unlocking our full potential. Imagine yourself behind the wheel of a car. You've got your hands on the steering wheel, your foot on the gas pedal, and a killer playlist blasting on the radio. You're in control, baby. You decide where you're going and how you're going to get there. That's what having an internal locus of control feels like. Now imagine yourself in the passenger seat. You've got no control over the route, the speed, or the radio station. You're just along for the ride at the mercy of someone else's whims. That's what having an external locus of control feels like. People with an internal locus of control believe they have agency over their lives. They believe their actions directly influence their outcomes. They're the drivers. People with an external locus of control, on the other hand, believe that external factors, luck, fate, other people, are largely responsible for what happens to them. They're the passengers. Understanding where you fall on this spectrum is crucial because it directly impacts your motivation, your resilience, and your overall outlook on life. Section 4. Internal versus external, a door-to-door sales story. Let's say you've got two friends, both working as door-to-door salespeople. Because nothing says fun like facing constant rejection, right? The first friend, let's call him Optimistic Ollie, has an internal locus of control. He believes that the more doors he knocks on, the more sales he'll make. He sees each no as a stepping stone to a yes and remains undeterred by setbacks. The second friend, Pessimistic Patty, has an external locus of control. She believes that sales are all about luck. If it's her lucky day, she'll make sales. If not, she's doomed to fail. She takes rejections personally and quickly becomes discouraged. Who do you think is more likely to succeed in the long run? You guessed it, Optimistic Ollie. His internal locus of control fuels his motivation, his persistence, and ultimately, his success. Patty, on the other hand, allows external factors to dictate her outcomes, leading to a self-fulfilling prophecy of defeat. Section 5. Shifting gears. Practical tips for cultivating an internal locus. Don't worry, you don't have to be born with an internal locus of control. It's a skill that can be developed over time with consistent effort and practice. Think of it like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Just like physical exercise, mental exercise is crucial for building this internal strength. Here are a few tips to help you shift gears from passive passenger to empowered driver. 1. Challenge negative thoughts. This means actively questioning the validity of your negative assumptions. Catch yourself when you start blaming external factors for your shortcomings. Reflect on your thoughts and ask yourself if there is another way to view the situation. Instead of saying, "I failed the test because the teacher hates me," try, "I could have prepared better for the test." This shift in perspective empowers you to take control of your actions and outcomes. 2. Set realistic goals. Start with small, achievable goals and gradually work your way up to bigger ones. This approach helps you build momentum and confidence. Each success, no matter how small, will boost your confidence and reinforce your sense of control. Celebrate these victories and use them as stepping stones to larger achievements. 3. Focus on what you can control. This means directing your energy towards actions and decisions that are within your power. You can't control the weather, the traffic, or the opinions of others. These are external factors that are beyond your influence. But you can control your effort, your attitude, and your reactions to those things. By focusing on what you can control, you reduce stress and increase your sense of agency. Remember, building an internal locus of control is a journey, not a destination. It's a continuous process of growth and self-improvement. There will be bumps in the road, detours, and maybe even the occasional wrong turn. These challenges are part of the journey and offer valuable learning experiences. But with each challenge you overcome, you'll gain more confidence in your ability to navigate the road ahead. Embrace the journey, stay committed, and remember that every step forward, no matter how small, is progress.